Hi everybody, hope everyone's having a great summer. Hope everyone's staying cool. And I'm just coming out here to check this overgrown garden, my first garden ever for vegetables. And I haven't had a video on in a bit. We were at a horse show for a week and my daughter took care of the garden for me and did pretty well. I've already watered this morning around 6 o'clock and everything looks great. The tomatoes are really coming on now and starting to redden up. This is my only heirloom and it's very large. Not sure, the root looks really good on it. I just did not get, this is the only other one too. So I have 2 heirlooms and that's it. I was hoping I would get more because I wanted to save the seeds. But anyway, another really fun thing is my Roma tomatoes are almost ready to pick. So just beautiful, beautiful abundance of the Romas. So I'm real excited about those. And I have another Roma over here that's just starting to think about getting red. My early girl, I've picked quite a few of these and I'm going to come in here now this morning and pick a few more tomatoes. This plant here, it's the only one I got is this cluster. Not sure what happened. It's a nice plant, but there are, all the way up the vine, there are no more flowers, no more anything, so I probably will be taking this one out. The black vine tomatoes have done really well. They stayed growing in abundance. The snow white small salad tomatoes really produced well, and they still are producing. Just a beautiful and mild tomato flavor. I don't know a lot about tomatoes and how they should taste, but I am learning this year on the texture, the graininess or not grainy. These are Whoppers. You can see they get a little splitting on those. So definitely am learning a lot this year on what I will grow and what I will not plant next year. So I'm glad I did this. The black cherry, they're a little bit larger than just a regular cherry. An okay flavor, I didn't prefer them. The super sweet 100, of course, were probably the best. And this plant right here, and they are just loaded down. I've picked from this plant for well over a month now. Another exciting tomato is the beefsteak. They've done pretty well. I've got one down in here. It's just starting to get red, and that's a nice size, and I've got several of those. But these black vine tomatoes are they've really just kind of taken over the tomato thing, so I will be cutting a couple of those down. But first, I'm going to get some things canned. These are the tomatillos, and they are abundant. I'm not real sure how big they get before you pick them. I did pick one and tore open the bag, and it did not look like it was ready to go. Now I have another tomato that is similar to the Roma, and it's called Salsarific down there. And it also has a look as a Roma. Here's some more right here. So very, very similar. I would assume that that's what these are. They're just another name. What a beautiful tomato though. So I've come out here today to go ahead and pick the tomatoes that were ready to be harvested. And these here are, these are called the the tomato sugary, and I have picked and picked and picked and picked from these. So and they are really a good flavor tomato. And I've added these to my salsa also. The skins of them are very thin, and what a great, really nice salad tomato, all around tomato. I like a good size, but abundance, and these have been probably my most prolific growers are these sugary, they're called sugary tomato. I don't know what they are, but or what kind of tomato they are, but I really have enjoyed them. Now on to, I was just going to show you the garden real quick. Getting lots of bell peppers on that one. I have harvested lots of bell peppers, an abundance of jalapenos. But I grew a lot of jalapenos because I'm making cowboy candy. I will be making my first round. Have some grasshoppers going now. But everything is really full. I harvested the other day. This one here, just full of jalapenos. More jalapenos. And I came out here these are starting to color up. These are the Fire Away by Proven Winners, and they are supposed to be red. And I've already done a harvest off of these a couple times. But this time they seem to be getting a little bit more red color. So I'm glad I went ahead and harvested those, and to help them go ahead and deepen up. My teddy bear sunflowers are looking good. I do have some grasshopper damage. Like on this one this morning, they had eaten the top of the petals off. Here's another group of them, and the petals are definitely being damaged by grasshoppers. But I'm growing an organic garden. I use no sprays, just water and rain. I have been getting so much off of this garden. This here is a Jimmy Nordello pepper. It's supposed to be red, so I'm waiting for it to redden up, but beautiful plant. Very healthy, pretty. More jalapenos on these. I harvested these. There's a couple ready. This one here I noticed this morning was getting quite a few jalapenos, these darn vines that grow. And my cucumbers. Wow, I have 3 plants here, and next year 3 is plenty. I might even go down to 2. So I walk out here after I've harvested in the morning, and then I have more and more and more. So before I left to go to my horse show, I really cut the plant back a little bit to try to stop it, kind of. And no, I think it helped it actually. So I did do a hard harvest on these the other day, and there's still a few in here that are ready to go. But I have so many cucumbers canned, and I could have more, I'll be honest with you. I just have other vegetables that I've got to get harvested now. I don't like the spiders the little spiders that are on those. Oh, I don't like running into those. This one here is the Italian tomato. Of course, they're mostly all Italian. But this one had some red tomatoes on it, and I was really excited about it. There's some down there. Look at that. These are supposed to be really a super popular tomato. The taste of these here, I think my dog got that spider out of my way. Ugh. Let's see if I have it marked. I've been pretty good to mark everything. This is a San Marzano. Okay. tomato. And like I said, it is getting some really pretty tomatoes down below. This is another Super Sweet 100 that I just put in because I had it and I didn't want to lose it, you know. So it is stuck in that crate. And I am going to go ahead and harvest my, look at these plants. They did grow all the way to the top. I have a little bit more right there. I could stretch a string across there. Oh boy. But they did grow and grow. I did come in and cut some of these when I got home, and I will be cutting some more off. But they really did well, and they just grew up to the sky. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Here's I believe this is a lemon drop tomato. One of these is a lemon drop. I think this one is. You can tell by the tomato. It's pretty neat, the shape of it. More bell peppers in here in the crates, and they are growing really well in here. They like it. I've taken a couple harvests off of these, and they are full of more fruit. Some yellow peppers that were not supposed to be yellow, but that's what they were. Some more beefsteak. Now I will be taking these out. There are no more growing. This is a sickly plant, and it always has been. And so it's I will be cleaning this up here in the next week or so. My celery is ready to be harvested. I've harvested 2, and then I left a stalk in the ground, and it is growing back right there. So rutabaga is coming on pretty good. Oh, and I wanted to show you my echinacea. I put bare roots in the ground this spring, and there they are. And I'm so proud of those. I will be coming in here shortly and harvesting my first bin of echinacea. So, but anyway, wow, did it grow. Abundance, more food than I can eat. I'm trying to can as fast as I can. This is my first year to can. I'm not very good at it. I'm a little apprehensive, a little anxious about it, making sure that the cans are sealed properly. So slow it goes. Today I will be cooking up my first batch of cowboy candy. But I just wanted to share the garden with you. Oh, another thing that is pretty cool is I was out here yesterday watering, and I've got my first artichoke. It just was there. A couple of them actually, I see 2. So that was a shock. And then in here I have melons. There's a melon growing on the fence right there. I've got a melon down in here, and then I've seen several other melons. But now in the other garden where I have the squash and the corn and melons, I have a cantaloupe that I am going to harvest today to see how close it is. It's very large, and it seems ready, but I don't know. And this is the rest of the garden along the fence. I've got some bell peppers, more jalapenos. This was supposed to be a jalapeno, and it ended up being a yellow pepper, and the peppers grow up. So I know that does mean something when they grow up, but it was supposed to be a pepper. I even have it marked as a jalapeno. So I'm not sure what happened there. And several of my plants have turned yellow peppers. And I've seen on some of the other YouTubes that many people have had their mismarked maybe. This one here is the only one I have, and it is the peach, the sugar rush peach is what this one is, and I'm excited to get my first harvest on it. More bell peppers for salsa. This one was a yellow bell pepper, and I've taken several off of it. And some okra. beautiful. They have such pretty flowers on them. And I will be harvesting a few okra today. All right, well, hope everyone's doing well. Just thought I'd share the garden with you today. And if you've been following along, you know that how it looked when I started, and I'm thrilled. I'm just thrilled to see this beautiful abundance of food. Organically grown, nothing on it but rain and water. And fertilizer. And I will be coming in this week. Before we're expected some more rain at the end of the week, so I will be coming in either tomorrow or Thursday and putting down one more dose of fertilizer. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Bye now. Oh, that's heavy. I don't know how much more I can get in that basket. I am going to go ahead and harvest some of these jalapenos. And lastly, I'm going to go ahead and harvest this absolutely gorgeous cabbage. I'm ready to can some of it. I am going to do that today. So let me show you. I know I've got a lot of grasshopper damage on it, but the head of the cabbage looks magnificent. Hey y'all, here it is. I had to use my big nippers to get that all the way cut. And how exciting is this? Wow. There she is, my first cabbage. I can't even really get it in the picture. Very exciting. There it is. This is a Chinese cabbage. Woo! I made a dent in here. I'm not sure this is something that went to flower, so I'm just going to pull it out. Kind of clean up in here a little bit. And I had a good-hearted tomato back here. I can't believe it even survived that. So I'll take those 3 off of there. But I do have 3 more cabbage in here that are, I've got some beets that were left over. Excuse me, here's some beets here that were left over. They just couldn't get any sun. Some carrots. So I've got this crate and this crate. I'm definitely going to put some beets in here. I love beets, and I will go ahead today and go ahead and put seed some more beets. But wow. Tomatoes, some jalapenos, some cabbage. I'm still not done getting the jalapenos. There's a wasp on that jalapeno that I want over there. And a few bell peppers. Now over here I've got, of course, my black-eyed Susans that I planted from seed, and they are very viney, and they have really, I'm not sure if that was a good idea, because I've had to pull the vines off of my pepper plants from the black-eyed Susans. So if you're growing those, they are a great ground cover, but they are very viney, and they look to be very aggressive. So just fair warning on those. And this is a sparkle. Let me see. It's a violet sparkle pepper, and they get purple, and I have one that's not quite ready. I'm going to leave it on there for a few more days. This is another jalapeno here. I believe this is a jalapeno that the vines, you can see the vines that are just on those black-eyed Susans. That I'm not sure if that is a good idea. I don't want it to strangle these plants, and I'm afraid they might do that. So fair warning on the black-eyed Susans. Some okra. Go ahead and get my okra done. And I've got some more okra over here I'm going to go ahead and harvest. Not a bad little harvest here. Got a little bit of everything for anybody. Didn't have a lot of cucumbers today, which is wonderful because I have a whole kitchen full of them. A few green beans. I didn't stay up on the green beans like I should have, and every time I did a little bit of harvest like this, I didn't keep them in a Ziploc bag and freeze them. I didn't do anything with them. I I'll know next time. That was a Kentucky bush bean, and I like it, and I will do a little bit different next year on these. I wish I would have gotten more green beans, but I'll have to go to a farmer's market and buy my green beans. Lots of tomatoes, some okra, some more jalapenos, but I already have a basket full in the house, and I'm going to try to take this apart here, see what we've got. I'm doing this with one hand, so beautiful. Wow. Wow, that's a nice, heavy. Oh, it's just absolutely stunning. Oh, thank you, Jesus. That is, thank you. That is food. Organic. Oh, and it smells wonderful. Oh, yeah. Very nice. Very nice. That's my first cabbage I've ever grown, and it's beautiful.